telling Danny what I thought of. We could just start with that.
With King Charles's speech, hang on, let me clean my camera because
Okay. Is mine dirty?
just hang on.
Yeah, I'm like, when you think about, when you're like, oh my God, at the bathroom, you need to wash your hands, but your phone is probably the dirtiest thing out there.
I saw something at some point about your phone screen being dirtier than an airplane toilet. That for me is the most evocative, disgusting potential. But yes, yuck. Anyway, hello everybody. On that beautiful note, no, let's start with Iran because I don't know anything at all about King
Okay,
Charles.
well, I'll get to Charles after. So I think what everyone's talking about today is Hegseth. I don't know if you were able to look at any of the clips or okay, so essentially he got hammered, and I don't really just think only by Democrats. There's a lot of um, just basically the price tag is coming out about they spent $25 billion just in the first 2 months of the war. And he's like, we're only 2 months in. Why are you saying we're in a quagmire? I don't think that we're in a quagmire. Personally, I think we're in a stalemate. I think that's fair. Like the two blockades, they're standing off. Nobody wants to compromise because they think compromise senses weakness, and they think the other side's going to play to it. So you kind of have this blockade game of chicken. But quagmire is something that you're in and you can't get out of, and I just don't think that's accurate. But the $25 billion, and then the question is, what are we getting for that $25 billion? Because we're sitting there, and you'll be able to tell me what you think. But the argument is that $25 billion, we haven't gotten the enriched uranium and the nuclear program, kind of totally demolished, which is what he said. And now we have the Strait of Hormuz that is causing this global economy. And do the strategic gains, I get, if I wanted to be generous about how they're saying it, are the strategic gains worth what we're paying?